Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the next stop on the Mello Yello series, as we are set to go racing here for the third race of the season. It's the running of the Samstown 300, as we are set to go racing at Las Vegas. So with all that said, though, we had a good first two races of the season. Not much passing, but still, hopefully we'll see some good racing here today on this mile and a half facility at Las Vegas. So with that said, let's get to the starting line for today's running of this event. On the pole for this race for this 27-lap event is Phil Parker, car number 17, the DeWalt Chevrolet. He's on the inside of row number 1. He'll be alongside the outside positioner, Charles Sanford, and the Feed and Lube Chevrolet, car number 74. Row 2 is the South Point Hotel and Casino Chevrolet, car 62. It's Joshua Sakuli in the Chevy Impala in this race, the leading Impala in the field, and he's alongside another Impala. It's the number 33 Reams Chevrolet of Jonathan Zorlin. He's on the outside. Row 3 has Dylan Young in the Great Clips Toyota, car number 38. He'll be flanked by the number 23 Stacker 2 Chevrolet. It's Dougie Shears, Super Shears, at the outside. Then it's Ryan George, number 24 DuPont Automotive Finishes Chevrolet. He'll be alongside the number 10 Nesquik Chevrolet. It's Paul Minnick on the outside. Then it's Dunn LaPratt inside of the 5th row in the Aaron Stream Machine Toyota, car number 99. He'll be flanked by the number 2 AC Delco Chevrolet. It's Zach Flickinger is on the outside. Then it's the 00 Aquafresh Pontiac. It's Emmanuel Hartnett. He's on the inside of the 6th row. Again, alongside of him, the DeWalt Tools Chevrolet, car number 1. It's JT Bryant. Then it's Cole Deaver in the AC Delco Chevrolet, car number 3. He has the inside of the 7th row. He'll be alongside Andrew Davis in the Bell South Mobility Chevrolet, car number 87. Then it's Chelsea Bowles in the Verizon Wireless Dodge, car number 12. She'll be flanked by the Castrol GTX number 27 Chevrolet. It's William Brock on the outside. Then it's number 5 Delphi Chevrolet on the inside of row number 9. I think that's John Arndt. He'll be alongside Benjamin Miles, the winner at Daytona in the Geico Chevrolet, car number 7. Then it's Nick Gunther in the GameStop Toyota, car number 20, and alongside of him will be Andrew Perry in the number 66 Duraflame Dodge. He's on the outside. Next row down has Jessica Shelton in the number 94 New Holland Ford Thunderbird. She'll be alongside of the number 18 MB&A Pontiac. It's Jordan Anderson. He's on the outside. Trace Williams has the inside of the next row down, the number 29 Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Chevrolet. He'll be flanked by Matt Haas in the Timberwolf Pontiac, car number 37. Then it's the number 89 Racing for Jesus Chevrolet. It's Quentin Moore. He's on the inside in the Morgan Shepherd colors. Flanking him will be the 72 Detroit Gasket Chevrolet. It's Daniel Olson. Next row down has the number 43 Auto Value Toyota. It's Michael Turner. He's on the inside of that row. Flanking him will be the number 13 Mark I Electric Ford. It's Joshua Collar driving for Jennifer Jo Cobb. Then it's number 14 Navy Chevrolet. It is Kev Shearer on the inside. Alongside of him will be Chris Dollerton, number 32 Kleenex Chevrolet. New driver for the 63 car, it's Nick Baxter on the inside of the next row down. He's in a Lysol Pontiac, car number 63. Flanking him will be Chris Dodd in the number 88 Navy Chevrolet. Then it's Matt McIntyre on the inside of the next row down in the Amoco Ultimate Pontiac, car number 93. Flanking him will be the number 45 Sprint Chevrolet. It is Zachary Fitzwater. Then it's the number 34 Gould's Pump Chevrolet. It is Jesse Turner on the inside. And Johnny Gardner has the outside of him in the Discount Tower Dodge number 22. Then it's Luis Hernandez on the inside of number 36 Stanley Tools Chevrolet. Stanley Tools Pontiac.
Start your engines!
Lance McGinn's party interest. We're some racing here today. The Stanley Tools Pontiac of Luis Hernandez has the inside of the next row down. He's alongside Joshua Osborne, number 60 the Winn-Dixie Chevrolet, or Winn-Dixie Ford, excuse me. And Starting last is the number 44 Shell Pontiac. It's Kyle Matthews, the winner at Rockingham. Hearing some radio chatter right here as the field gets set for 27 laps of action. It'll be 41 for the Castrol GTX Cup Series event, the Jellish 400. Field coming down for green flag here, so we get set for racing here today. The green flag waves 27 laps is the order of the day, and we are underway at Las Vegas. Phil Parker leading it down, getting his first ever career pole for position in his NR 2003 career as he comes down into turn number 1 here. But here comes the 62 Joshua Sakuli to the inside lane, and he'll take the lead coming out of turn number 4 with Dylan Young right behind him as Joshua Sakuli leads the first lap of the race here. This track here very, very fast for all 3 of the series here, Xfinity, Trucks, and Cup. And here comes Ryan George, car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet to the inside. That is a 1999 Monte Carlo he's driving. The car co-owned by Rick Hendrick Motorsports and Jeff Gordon. And that 24 machine. Here comes Dunn LaPrade in 99 to the inside. He and Dylan Young got close coming out of turn number 2. Darn pace car. As LaPrade goes to the inside lane, he'll take the lead, but here comes Emmanuel Hartnett on the inside in car 00, the winner of the season's Daytona 500. And he'll take the lead with Cole Deaver right behind him in car number 3. On board with Dylan Young. That's from looks like from the roof cam of his machine. Young has one of our 3 in-car cameras for today's event. And look how close they are at over 195 miles an hour. Not a good position for you to be in, right smack in the middle of this bunch here, but with the field as close as they are. As Chelsea Bowles takes the lead in car number 12, as she'll lead him. Here comes John Arndt, car number 5 to the inside. And he'll take the lead with Nick Gunther right behind him. John Arndt, one of those guys who really needs a big pick-me-up as far as the his NR career is going, though. His luck not all that great in any series he's entered, though, but nonetheless, he hopes to have a great season this season in not only this series but also the Cup and Trucks as well. So John Arndt really hoping for big things in that number 5 car, as he's now stuck in the middle along with Dylan Young. Jessica Shelton goes up underneath him for the number 3 spot for the moment, but now she goes up underneath Gunther for second. 3 wide back racing for that second spot there, as Andrew Perry took the lead in the 66 car. But here comes Shelton to the inside. Shelton driving a 97 Thunderbird in this race. On board Jessica Shelton's car as she has the lead for the moment. And you see right there in that rear view mirror, the 29 car. That's 29 car is Trace Williams as he goes up underneath with Quentin Moore right behind him. Man, these cars very, very close there. Quentin Moore now goes to the lead in car number 89. And 3 wide for the lead. And for second, and for the third, 3 wide for lead and for fourth as well. Moore jumps out on top now. Michael Turner right behind him, and that new driver in the 63 car, it's Nick Baxter, making his return to NR competition. He's in the Lysol Pontiac here. Off corner number 4, Baxter running in third spot at the moment. Jonathan Zorlin, car 33. That's the Ream Chevrolet out of KHI, Kevin Harvick Incorporated. Luis Hernandez down the inside lane. Jordan Anderson. There's a 7 car, the Daytona winner, Benjamin Miles, moving his way through the field in the Geico Chevrolet. He gets past Shelton, now tries to get past Trace Williams in a 29 car. Daniel Olson right there. There's the pole sitter, Phil Parker, who didn't quite lead the first lap of the race, but now trying to claw his way through the field. I tell you what, Quentin Moore doing an excellent job keeping the lead at the moment. Zachary Fitzwater moving his way through the field. So is the 10 car. Paul Minnick. Andrew Perry's dropped back. Johnny Gardner trying to shove the 32 car. Chris Daugherty. Daugherty, a winner of 3 races last season in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, and 2 of them were on road courses. His 3rd win came in the Southern 500 down in Darlington. Now Daugherty up the high side of the racetrack here. There's JT Bryant, car number 1 on the inside of the field here. William Brock in 27. And Kyle Matthews in the 44 car still has not quite found a way around some of these guys. He has picked up a spot, though, since the start of the race. So there's now Dougie Shears, the last place car. As now Matthews goes up underneath Joshua Sakuli, now follows the 13 of Joshua Collard. Couple of cars wall scraping going into turn number 1. On board with Kyle Matthews. Matthews dominated the event down in Rockingham, the last stop in the tour. I tell you what, these cars are not running like it's the mile-and-a-half racetrack. They're running more like it's Talladega, where we're heading to, or we're going to be heading to in a few races from now. Joshua Osborne just up ahead in car 60, the Winn-Dixie Ford. That is a Thunderbird, I believe he's driving. Nope, and I stand corrected. That's actually a Ford Taurus, not a Ford Thunderbird. That's a Ford Taurus he's driving, the 99 car. Or 1999 model, I should say, excuse me. But Osborne late among that train of cars, they're consisting him, Kyle Matthews, the 3 of Cole Deaver, the 74 Charles Sanford. All of them trying to claw their way back through the field there. Jessica Shelton up in that bunch as well in 94. That's the car owned by Bill Elliott. Meanwhile, making our way back to the front here. And finally got a change for the lead here. That's Benjamin Miles in car 7, the car that dominated at Daytona. Now takes the lead here as we're already down to 8 laps to go. This race very fast. This has been a very fast-paced race. 45, Zachary Fitzwater right behind him. Daniel Olson, car 72. In third spot, Jesse Turner and fourth. Phil Parker, the pole sitter, up to that 5th position. Dropping Quentin Moore down to the number 6 spot in an 89 car. And then 3 wide right behind Zach Flickinger, trying to get underneath the 88 car of Chris Dodd. But Dodd says nuh-uh, and he keeps position. Matt McIntyre on the outside of them. Along with Andrew Perry, 66, 27 car. That's William Brock. William Brock in the Casey Atwood colors. JT Bryant diving up underneath there as he's now trying to fight his way up into the top 10. Bryant that time clocked in the 10th position. Now, William Brock falls behind him, and here comes the deadly duo of Charles Sanford and Jessica Shelton. And even more deadlier right there behind him, Dylan Young. And oh, Chris Dodd! Oh my gosh, Flickinger just about lost it. He and Chris Dodd got together coming out of turn number 4. And Shelton dives up underneath and she gets loose. Shelton all the way down on the apron of the racetrack. Dodd and Flickinger, I thought they were going to wreck coming out of turn 4. That was really, really close. A masterful job saving by both cars, Dodd and Flickinger. And guess what? They're both still ticking. Flickinger now running in the 9th position. Amazingly how they kept it together. Oh my goodness. William Brock, though, takes the 8th position here, and the leader now is Jesse Turner in 34, and now he's already pulled up to a substantial lead. Coming down for 2 laps to go in this race. Can Jesse Turner hold him off? We'll find out. Jesse Turner, the Gould's Pump Chevrolet, car 34 out in front. Battling for second there, Phil Parker and Andrew Davis. And Benjamin Miles trying to go up underneath him. And where did Zachary Fitzwater come from in 45? He's now up in the top 10. Went underneath Quentin Morris. The white flag waves. 1 lap to go for Jesse Turner. Looking for his first win in the Mello Yello Series in his career. Driving a 1998 Chevy Monte Carlo. Jesse Turner, the number 34 Gould's Pump Chevrolet. 3 wide right behind him. That's going to be all she wrote here at Las Vegas. Davis, though, is trying to close in, but it's not going to happen. Off corner number 4 they come. The Samstown 300 belongs to car 34. Jesse Turner wins at Las Vegas. Jesse Turner takes the win here today. Second was Andrew Davis. And Benjamin Miles just nosed out Zachary Fitzwater for 3rd. Fitzwater will come home in 4th. A good run for him. And 5th position was Phil Parker in car 17. William Brock comes home 6th. A good run for the Castro GTX team. 89. Quentin Moore comes home in 7th position. 8th was Daniel Olson. 9th, Charles Sanford. And Zach Flickinger, in spite almost crashing with about 4 laps to go, still ends up in the top 10 somehow in some way. Wow, I think we may have to take a look back at that moment right there. But I mean, that was very, very. That was a save if I ever saw one. Average speed of the race 203.616 miles an hour. As Jesse Turner takes home the victory here today. We gave you the top 10 already here as we try to swipe back to the replay. 11th place was JT Bryant. Jessica Shelton comes home 12th. 13th was Jonathan Zorlin. 14th, Kyle Matthews. After starting dead last in the field, a great day, a great run for him. 15th was Paul Minnick. 16th was Chris Dodd. Chris Dalton, 17th. 18th position was Michael Turner. Matt Haas, 19th, and John Arndt coming home in 20th position. Got you back to the replay at the moment. We'll go there as soon as we get done with the finishing order. Matt McIntyre was 21st. 22nd was Ryan George. 23rd, Joshua Collar. Dylan Young, 24th. Emmanuel Hartnett, 25th. 26th position was Chelsea Bowles. Andrew Perry, 27th. 28th was Dunlap Pratt. 29th, Nick Gunther. And 30th was Cole Deaver. Then comes Trace Williams, 21st. 22nd was 31st, excuse me. 32nd, Johnny Gardner. 33rd, Jordan Anderson. 34th, Joshua Sekuli. Kev Shearer, 35th. Luis Hernandez matching his car number, finishing 36th. 37th, Joshua Osborne. 38th, Nick Baxter. And 39th, dead last, was Dougie Shears. As Jesse Turner takes home the victory here today, here's what we're talking about here. This happening with 5 laps to go, excuse me. Zach Flickinger goes up underneath the 88 car of Chris Dodd. Now watch what happens. I swear I thought they were wrecked. I really did. Andrew Davis dives up underneath them. Flickinger goes up the track. Tries to go up into Dodd. They touch. Off corner number 4. Dodd gets off the wall. Flickinger gets off the wall. Flickinger had that car totally sideways. Just missed both William Brock and Jessica Shelton. Those two, oh my gosh. And he goes back almost right up into William Brock in 27. Now watch the driving job Shelton does now in the 94 car. She slowed up to try to miss Flickinger's car. And it's set to save by Zach Flickinger and Chris Dodd wasn't enough. Shelton goes up underneath. I thought she was right into the 74 of Charles Sammer for sure, and then she saved it. And not taking her foot off the gas. That is amazing. So 3 drivers saved their cars coming out of corner number 4. Coming down to the closing laps. Now, oh my goodness, that was absolute craziness. So again, our congratulations to Jesse Turner as he takes home the title here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The third race of the season there, we'll be heading to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 4th stop on the Mello Yello Series Tour. So until then, this has been a production of the NRSL. This is James Qualls, and we'll see you next time.